Hey there, it's Laurie Smith of lauriesmith.com, and I've been doing a series on all the things I've been learning from all of you, those who've been participating in my free flow challenges over the last few years. And today I want to focus on sort of this theme of empowerment, that you know what is right for you. And that's something that I've always believed. But in doing these flow challenges, it's amazing to me what you guys come up with as your daily activity. If you're curious to see some of them, my website's full of stories and examples. But every time I offer these, I'm just so impressed by the creativity that goes into the activities you choose, from swinging on a swing in your garden, to taking walks at sunrise, to skipping, to doodling, to just sitting in the sun and reading, to doing physical activities, to very specific ways of making art. Like challenging yourself to do art in with nature in a certain amount of time. And you're really just sort of by example demonstrating what flow is all about. And that is, we each have our own formula. We each have different paths by which are best for us to get into a flow state and to get our lives to flow. And flow is all about intuition, because in a flow state, we are deeply connected to our own intuition. And often there's something else that takes over, even if the activity is very calculated, like doing subtraction or addition, or something where there are very specific rules from the outer world. Still there's this knowledge and this intuition within us that sort of takes over and gets amped up in flow, where we know the quickest, most efficient way to turn out the highest caliber of work for us. Because we're all different, right? We all have different DNA. We all have different experiences that we're coming to this moment with. We all have different potentials. We all have different dreams for ourselves. We all have different reasons for doing what we do. And somehow there is that sense within each of us that when we get out of our heads and we're not asking ourselves what's good for us or what will make us more popular or other people like us better, and we just let all that go the way we do with flow, and we just tune in and we just focus on what we need and what we want and our goals for the moment, all of that starts to drop away. And so does our inner critic that thinks it knows best and wants to be in charge. And the more we slow our physiology and we start trusting that, whether it's choosing our flow activity or our joyful flow activity, or even in the moment doing what we do, there is this really creative, really intelligent, really intuitive, wise self that takes over. And so I am so grateful to all of you for sharing with me your, not just the activities you choose, but little glimpses and stories of your journeys along the way. So thank you. And this week's challenge is really just notice what brings you joy. Just notice that little sparkle. Whatever it is, whether it's, you're shopping and a product, you're grocery shopping and just something in the produce section, a fruit that you don't normally buy sort of jumps out at you, or just you have a yearning to take a different way home, or whatever it is. What sparkles? What brings you joy, and what is, where are you being led to go from a place of that happy, joyful part of ourselves that's reflected in the outer world, and that sort of resonates when we see it and we want to follow more of that. So just paying attention to that, and trusting that you know what's best for you. And I'll see you here next week.